afternoon, YouTubers again. Kind of on a movie roll again. So this little video here is about my little 2-meter snapper repeater that I have. And a snapper repeater in Michigan is a shared non-protected pair repeater, which the frequency is 146.5, and that is with a positive 1 megahertz offset. So the transmit would be 147.5, and I am also running a 94.8 PL tone. And this is the cans for it, which are tuned. I'm using just the one antenna. I was using 2 antennas for a while, and then
Text message received.
a text message. A friend of mine loaned me the cans here, and we got them tuned up, so it's working pretty good. It's kind of here behind my shack. This used to be where my live feed scanner used to be, but I moved that downstairs out of the shack here, so I had more room in here. And those are the radios. I'm using 2 Motorola GM 120s. They're 2-channel 45-watt radios. Obviously, I got the power turned down. I think I got 17 watts going into the cans, and 10 watts is coming out. So there's a little bit of loss there, but not too awful bad. I think I'm only limited to 15 watts ERP anyway. And all the cables back there interconnected. The controller I'm using, which I guess if you want to call it a controller, is the ID-O-Matic. It's a kit for $25, and you put it together yourself. It can be used as a repeater controller or a whole bunch of stuff. But took me a couple hours to put together, and all the connections are right on this little block right here. And it does everything that I want it to do. Does the CW ID? I got it where it's being used. It IDs every 10 minutes. If someone keys it up after 10 seconds, if it's being dormant for longer than 10 minutes, it'll do an ID. And I actually have my radio right here, so we'll get into it. You kind of see the lights light up the way they're supposed to. And 8MRC test. And I do have a courtesy tone on it. You can see the little LEDs blinking there. And there's the ID for it. Then if I key up again, it'll blink again and ID again in 10 minutes. And 8MRC test. So it's blinking. So in 10 minutes it'll throw out my ID again, N8MRC. I don't think I have an N8MRC-R. I think it's just N8MRC. So there's my little repeater. Radios. Total investment I got in this, including the ID-O-Matic, I think is less than $100. It's just something playing around, and I wanted to put a repeater on the air. Unfortunately, I'm kind of located in a valley. I'm less than a half a mile from the Grand River, so I'm kind of in a valley to begin with. So height-wise, it's not too good, but it covers, I don't know, between 4 to 10 miles, depending on how much power the mobile puts out if you're using an HT. So it does pretty good for what it is. And then the antenna I'm using is an ARX2, which is on top of the chimney there. So that's it. And of course, you got the coax going to the receivers on the bottom, and then the transmitters on the top. So the gray cable is the receiver, and then the black cable comes out. Yeah, don't look behind here. It's all sorts of wires. And connects on this side. I think I even got labeled there. TX 146.5 for the repeater. And then the RX is, I don't know if you can see it, 147.500. So, and there's the T connection with the one antenna coming in. So, this is something I've been playing around with. I always like to playing around with certain things and the different Motorola radios since everything went to narrowband. These things are pretty plentiful. Just depends on how much you want to pay for one. I think I picked both of those up for less than $40 for the 2 of them. So pretty cheap repeater here. Not quite 100% duty cycle. Even though it's only putting out 17 watts, they do get kind of warm. So that's why I got the fan behind there that with a quick little switch down here. Just hit it. And then the fan comes on if we're using it to kind of keep the PA cool, because it does get kind of warm. So, but that's it for now. Not outside playing with my mobile or my portable antenna. It's kind of, you can see outside. It doesn't look like it. Oh, there it is a little bit. It's adjusting. Kind of a cloudy, gloomy day, and it's only about 55 degrees out. So I'm glad I got to play with my new antenna yesterday. So there you go. The little snapper repeater here in Saranac, Michigan. 73s.